What do you sit, stand, or even slouch? You're more than welcome right here on the couch.
Hey, blessed love and greetings, everybody. It is I, Ricki with an I, the guy with the ashiest elbows in tall up BVI. Yes, that's what's going on right now. Welcome again to the couch, people. Today, tonight, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you are looking at the episode, we are going to have a young lady that I admire quite greatly because I think she's definitely an inspiration, an artist, an actor, and also an activist. And we have Via Donovan Hodge on the couch this evening. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more vibes on the couch. Yeah, don't go away. But we're going somewhere because we got to go commercial and come back. Don't move. Yes, I.
The win! Oh!
Twitter the hell
I'm freaking out!
is time. 284 Music.
Coming to you live and direct from the beautiful British Virgin Islands.
What's poppin'? What's really good? What's happening? What's up?
Davis has won it for the
Yes, people, we are back, and as I said before we went to commercial break, we have somebody very special on the couch this evening, and we have none other than Miss Via Donovan Hodge. Good evening, Miss Hodge. How are you doing, ma'am?
Good evening, sir. I'm well. How are you?
I'm quite fine, and it's a pleasure to have you on the couch.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank
Awesome.
you.
And well, before we, as we start out the couch regularly, we like to get the guests to more or less explain a bit about themselves, so the viewing audience can get a bit better acquainted and get comfortable. Mm-hmm. You know, so just tell us a little bit. Who is Via Donovan Hodge?
What does that question mean, Mr. Richardson?
Who you be? That's what we want to know. Who you be?
I am Via Donovan Hodge. You just said my name.
Yes, so you are that person, but get in depth as to where you're from, who you're for, them kind of thing. That's what we want to know. What are you into? Them kind of thing that we want to know about.
I am from Tatola.
You're from here?
I'm from Tatola.
Okay, good.
Okay. I for Caribbean people.
Okay.
I am into everything. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Except for math. I don't do math and sciencey stuff.
Oh, you don't like math and science
No.
and those kind of stuff? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Since you're touching on subjects, I know you're currently a student. What's your major?
So my major is theater. My concentration is performance and digital media with a minor in studio art. Basically, that means that I wanted to apply to the acting program, but they were just like, you're a transfer, you gotta apply next semester, so do this major instead. And I was just like, okay. Plus, my dad wasn't completely convinced that like acting was a solid life choice.
Yeah.
So he was like, learn how to do backstage stuff, because if you do that, you can make money.
Facts.
So
Facts.
my major is basically just like a merge of performance and then all the technical stuff that goes with that they just bundle into the group of children who don't know what they want to do, but like, I want to be a theater kid. Ideally, yeah.
So why did you more or less push yourself to be a theater kid as opposed to the regular old business, accounting, that type of thing?
Because I was young and not making smart decisions. No, okay, so I had this thing where I was just like, I want to do something, or I want to study something that I actually want to do in like the future and not just be behind a desk doing a job that I don't like.
Okay.
So theater has always been, I don't know when I got introduced to theater like properly. I had this teacher in primary school who was like super into poetry, and then she used to do theater in England, so she'd like tell us about theater stuff. So one year, one of my friends went to a theater camp in like, I don't know, somewhere in the States. And she told me about it, and I was just like, Mom, I want to do that. And then I was like watching Camp Rock and all that stuff influencing my mind. And I was like, this could be me. So we applied to theater camp and I went 3 years in a row and it was great.
Nice.
So then college came around and I was just like, I can do this.
Sweet.
This makes sense. Yeah, sure.
So you just got into that, you know. I can associate with that whole love for theater because when I grew up in St. Kitts, I spent about 22 years of my life in St. Kitts, and while I was there, I got into this group called the Talawa. It was Talawa Drama Theater. Talawa Drama Theater. It's so far back. It's like I can't remember the right name, but it was Talawa with Sugar Bowl and Silly Bat Big Up and St. Kitts people and what's that. And we did little skits, we did little plays and stuff like that, and I loved it. But I really could not say, yeah, mommy, I go in school, I want to be an actor.
I was surprised that my parents let me do that. It was yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I enjoyed it. I still enjoy the whole acting stuff, but I'm not as into it as I used to be. But put me in front of a camera and it's like, I'll ham it up. I'll definitely ham it up for you guys. Yeah. But how come you do so much A things though? You do art, you into acting, you're into activisting and those kind of thing. Why do you choose all those A stuff? What about other stuff with different letters?
I mean, dance is a D.
Oh.
What do? I used to write. I guess I still do. I just don't actively. That's a W. That's far down in the alphabet.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, first letter, best stuff. You got settled right there.
Okay, it's the first letter best stuff, right? But I mean, we have two of your pieces right now on display. This one that you're sitting next to, I think it is a very, very beautiful piece.
Thank you.
It looks like Mother Nature or something, or like a woman holding the world in her hands.
Yeah, she has the world in her hands.
Yes.
So basically this piece, I had gotten into this phase where I wasn't like creating art that I wanted to create.
Yeah.
I was creating art that people wanted me to create to make money.
Yes.
And it was getting boring and I was lacking inspiration. So then when people were paying me to do stuff, I couldn't get them done because I was just like, my brain is on creativity. Creatively, like I can't do anything. So this was for a show. So like the push to do this was because I had this show coming up and I needed work, but also it was like from an idea that I had like been piecing together in my brain and like had notes on. So I finally like, because I'm very bad at procrastinating. So the deadline for the show helped me. The deadline for the show helped me to create something that I wanted to do. So basically, like, you know, life has been tough, just like overall. And I was like, things are on fire, hence the fire background. So I had seen a photo and like, you know, the crown thingy she has on her head.
Yes.
Like I see a lot of girls like doing photo shoots with those crown thingies on their head lately. And I was just like, I really like this.
Yusa did a photo shoot with Yusa Adams. He did a photo shoot with, I think it was a maternity shoot. And it was like one of the most beautiful images I've seen. And he big up Yusa Adams photography. Yeah, and he got a lot of vibe from it. And I think it's something similar with that.
So I keep seeing them and I'm just like, this is really cool. This gives me like goddess vibes and like, so I did that on her head because I was like, I want to do something like, you know, your world's on fire, but like the strength and like the higher up of it all.
Yes.
And then she's got, I don't know if you could see it in the camera, she has some gold tears. There you go. She's got like little gold tears there. So in the sense of like the whole thing with like, you know, stuff being a mess, I cry a lot. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm like always crying for absolutely no reason.
Wow.
So I did the tears and then I plated them in gold too because, you know, letting your emotions out can also, you know, be a source of strength. So we have to find beauty and greatness in that. And then she's holding the world in her hand because Black women run the world. And
Truth and facts. Yes, that is
the world is on
factual.
our shoulders, so she's holding the world. She's holding not only her shit together, but she's holding the eternal everything together, and that is present. Yeah.
Vibes. Now we're gonna get into a bit more of the art and what's not, but we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the couch with Via. All right? So don't move, please. We're gonna be right back. Stay by.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, do you enjoy the rest of it then? Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
No, top of power.
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Yes, people, we are back. And on the couch, we love to come with some interesting questions for our guests. And we're going to get into a couple of them right now, starting with this. Via, with you being an artist and all, and loving to play with colors and all that stuff, right? If you were to be added to a box of crayon, what color would you be? And you have to make up a name for the color and why.
My answer for this isn't super interesting, no. Okay, I have a problem with like all paint sets and like especially Crayola color boxes.
Yes.
Because even in the 100 pack of colors that they give you, like that big crayon, there's not a brown that like actually you can use if you're like trying to, oh, I want to draw a black girl because that's my skin color. Like there's not. They make like a bunch of browns and they either look like a pinkish brown, a purple brown, or like dirt. Whoa. And I'm like, this is not what my skin looks like. So, first of all, it would be called nude because everything you see that is nude is always like nude and then it's peach. And I'm just like, whose nude is that? It's not my nude, so don't call it nude, call it peach. So it'd be called nude and it'd be a shade that I could actually use for somebody's skin and not look like they were dead. So that's my Crayola color. Or on the lighter side, it'd be like a cool like pinky orange. I have like this really, like I don't know how to describe it, but I can mix it with my paints. But it's like a pinkish orange peach color that like is really pretty, and I have no use for it. I mix it, I put it on my palette so I can look at it. Like I haven't found a place to like put it into art yet.
That was deep. That was dope. I absolutely love your answer for that. I was not expecting it. I am like, wow. I was over here like I was actually here funny like love that. Definitely love that. So if you could do a dream collaboration to work on a piece with one artist, who would that artist be that you would want to work with?
Like visual artist?
Yes.
Collaboration? I don't know, you know. One of my favorite artists right now is Johnny. I keep pronouncing tsunami as tsunami because I see it with the T. But she's from St. Thomas. Absolutely amazing artist. You guys should check out her work. I don't know how collaboration would work that way, but like that's something I'd love to do because I just like absolutely love her work.
I think I know who your is Planet
Janet.
Janet. Yeah. She bad.
Yeah.
She just bad. So definitely you gotta check out Planet Janet work. Still got some interesting questions that we're gonna touch on, and this one I think is gonna be so much fun for me to ask, right? Because okay, let's say you're stranded on a deserted island. However, you have all the amenities. You have a dope house. You have food. You have water. You have drink. You have anything that you could think about. You have it.
Okay.
But you only could take 3 friends. Who are those 3 friends?
Whoa, 3? 3 friends on a desert island.
Oh, and you have no communication with anybody outside
so
the
not
island for a
family,
month.
just friends, just out of my friends.
Family or friends, up to you.
Ricki, I was trying to make you specify just so that I could not feel bad.
Not family or friends. No, family or friends. Yes.
Okay, so like forever, like we were stranded forever.
No, you're there for 1 month, no contact with the outside
Oh,
world.
1 month. Okay. I'll take Kyla.
Yeah, think, because the others they're gonna be watching it like, oh, you ain't carrying me. Like talking
A month, no contact.
no contact.
I take Kyla. I might take McCoy. That's a possibility.
Okay.
My 3rd friend, and my thing is, all of my friends know I'm super easily agitated.
Yeah.
So the 1 month would just be like, how do we stay together for a month and not clash? Because one thing I do is clash. I don't know.
Got one more.
I don't know.
Got one more.
I don't know. Unknown.
Unknown. Okay, so we're
Unknown.
gonna leave that one up in the air,
Unknown.
right? We'll leave that one up in the air.
Unknown.
So, okay. So, if you could live any place in the world,
Any place?
any place in the world,
Like right now?
right now, like you just get up, pack everything, I'm gone.
I wanted to move to Italy last year
Italy. Why Italy?
because I did my study abroad there and it was amazing and I fell in love. So
What about Italy made you fall in love?
I told my mom when I got there, like I got off the plane
Yeah.
and like it was super strange. It was like, you're used to getting off planes and places and like, you find your way to the hotel, like people help you. I don't know. We got off the plane and like there was nobody from the school there to greet us. We had to like find our way to the school. Like they gave us the address and we had to find our way to the school. And I got on the plane by myself. Like I didn't know other people who were going to the same destination for me. So like I got out of the airport and I was just like, I don't speak Italian. I know how to say hello.
Pizza,
I was like, I know a little bit of Spanish. So I had the address written down on a piece of paper. And there were some kids going to another school. So like we all like got in the same taxi. And like they stopped at their location and he dropped me by my location. And then we got to the school, they just told me where my apartment was.
Yeah.
And then I was back on the streets by myself again. And I was just like, this is crazy. But at the same time, it wasn't like super daunting besides the fact that I had to lug my 2 huge suitcases like around the streets of Italy by myself on my first day there. But I texted my mom and I was just like, for some reason, like this feels super familiar. Like I was walking the streets and it didn't feel like, there are certain places that like have vibes of the same place and I don't know what it was, but it felt like it was just familiar. And then like after a while I was just like, I feel like I'm home, but I know I'm not home and I don't know why. Like I'd be walking down a specific street and see something and I was like, this don't remind me of Totola. But it still feels super homey. Like I was never like homesick. I mean, I've never been like a homesick kind of person besides like I get lonely but not like homesick. But like I don't know, it was just super strange. Like I just felt at home.
That's cool. Now, if I ever go to Italy, well, there's only one thing I really would be going for. I'm a foodie, so even though I'm a more or less pescatarian, I'm still gonna try to eat as much pizza, as much pasta, as much everything that I can get in. Like. And
then the thing is, because you're walking everywhere, we could eat a lot. But like the weight was still staying off because I think I lost weight when I was in Italy. It was just like walking so much. And then I lived on like the 4th or 5th floor of this building. They don't have elevators, so it was just like up and down the stairs.
So you're going through 5 flights of stairs every day?
Not even every day. Every time I wanted to go back to the apartment, like in the middle of the day, if I had to like go back home, I'd be like, walk with all your stuff. Don't go back.
Whoa. Hey, lady. Yes. Okay. Protect that gem, please. At all costs.
But yeah, it was really nice.
That's super dope, though. That's super dope. What we're going to do, as always, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more here on the couch with Via. All right? So stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. We're coming back just now. Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, aspiring gentlemen, and our partners that hold us down. It's season 2 of The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, taking you on the most inspiring journey with the best and brightest distinguished gentlemen of the BVI. Raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men like you've never seen them before. Governor Augustus J.U. Jaspert, Jovan Klein, Neil Klein, and so much more. Turning modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen with yours truly, Ron Grant, a 284 Media production.
Hey, Johnson. What's up? Well, you look like you're about to pass out.
I think I am. But anyhow.
Trump, what are you doing?
Remember last year when I spoke to you over the phone? When I said, well. Anyhow, ever since that moment, I was wanting to take this step further with you.
OMG, Johnson!
I want to know if you, Via, would officially have me as your sales rep with a friend.
What?
To get live with our February promotions.
Huh?
Get live, get love, and get gifted. Bring a friend to CCT to sign up for a freedom plan, take a picture with them in the store, and post to social media with the hashtag GetLiveCCT. Then put your receipt with your number in the golden basket and wait on a call from Jante. First place gets $500 each. Second place, matching Samsung Galaxy A30s. And third place, $150 shopping vouchers each to One Mart.
So are you really saying
Really? And I could bring a friend too?
More the merrier.
Yes, and we're back right here on the couch. And while we were on the commercial break, Via actually told me that she finally found out who this third friend is that she would take on the island, and share that with us. So
My third person would be Jovan. Not your Jovan. My Jovan. But yeah, because he won't get on my nerves. He's super resourceful. And I need, like, if something happens while we're on the island, the critical thinking will kick in. Plus, he's a black belt in karate, so, like, you know, he can defend. That's a solid choice. That's a solid choice.
Defend against
anything that happens, okay? It's a valid choice. And if I get sick of the other two, he can beat them up for me.
Okay. I can definitely live with that. And before we went to break, we were talking about food and everything. And as I said, I'm a foodie. And I asked this question in my last episode, and I want to ask you the same question. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
So the obvious answer to this question for me is plantain. But yes, I love plantain. I am an undying plantain lover. If nobody else on the planet is ever going to eat plantain again, that's fine. I will eat all of them. Bring them. Anyway, I'm rethinking that decision though, because if I only have to eat that for the rest of my life, it's not that versatile. Like, it's just plantain. And I feel like potato has like so many things that I could do with it, you know? Like, I can cook potato in a lot of different ways. And it's like, this is a new thing. This is the new thing that I'm eating. So I feel like I'm betraying plantain if I say potato though.
How?
But
you just listed everything.
Yeah, no, because it makes sense. Logically, it makes sense. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, plantain, if you're watching this. If you're hearing me in the universe, don't betray me. I love you, okay? I love you still. But potato.
Yo, people, you just heard it. She just chose potato over plantain if she had to eat one food for the rest of her life. Yeah, potato lovers, stand up, please.
My heart is breaking.
Yeah, I think I'm break, man. You're going to be quite fine. Because, I mean, think about it. There's so many different things you could do with potato.
There is.
And then with the plantain, if you're frying it too long, you just butt up on your one time. You got to be watching this shit.
I don't bun plantain. I have the touch.
You got the touch?
I have the touch. My plantain don't bun.
Alright, that's having the touch definitely is good. And we're talking about the touch, and right now we're going through a very interesting time in our lives right now, as this whole COVID-19 pandemic and what's not is more or less running rampant. And as of late, the new thing is about the vaccine. So how am I going to answer this? A lot of people are skeptical about this whole COVID-19 vaccine. What are your thoughts about it as a younger person?
I don't think my thoughts represent the younger generation, first of all. I'm stating that. I'm skeptical as well.
Yeah.
But skeptical on like a list of like different planes. The most prominent plane would be that testing period, I feel like, wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
And then I saw something that came out the other day where they're like, oh, we're starting human trials. And I was just like, okay, so if you're starting human trials now, who did this stuff that you're sending to us get tested on? So it's just like, this feels too fresh. So let me marinate a little bit and see how it does. And then I'll take something else down the line.
Okay.
And then I am ashamed to say it. Just a little bit. But you know, the conspiracy theories sometimes get to me a little bit. Like some of them, you know, I feel like if I pile like 10 conspiracy theories together, I can find one solid thing mixed from all the 10. So yeah, that lingers in the back of my mind. I'm like, this isn't necessary for me to take right now.
Yeah.
And from what they're saying, taking the vaccine doesn't necessarily limit the transmission. It just means that you yourself won't be affected or die, but like you could still be carrying it and give it to somebody else. So I'm okay on that right now. Like for now, I'm gonna just I think my dad wants to get it, so he's like, he'll be the sacrificial lamb for our house, and I was just like, okay, cool, you do that.
Okay. Fair enough. But if you were in charge of the BVI during this whole pandemic, right, what is one thing that you would have done or you would do different? So, Via Donovan Hodge is premier of the BVI. And what is one thing that you would do different from what is being done right now?
I don't know. I find Can I invoke my right to not speak?
You could do that.
I don't think we did a lot of things wrong. Like, I find that as a people, we were upset with the government's actions in the stages because we were like, why are you, telling me to stay inside? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And it seemed very, I can't say the communication was bad because they kept talking to us. It was just like, what are you saying when you're talking to us? But they were doing a lot, and it seemed like a lot that was like pushing down on us, and we were like, this doesn't seem necessary because everybody else ain't doing this. But then push to come to shove, all the other countries now following what we were doing from the jump. So I can't really say they were wrong. Right now, I guess this is still a COVID-19 response. The what is it? The curfew we're on right now, I don't understand it. And I feel like that is a poor communication thing because nobody has communicated and said why a 2 a.m. curfew is necessary at this point. Yeah, that hasn't been explained.
And every time a new curfew order comes out,
it just keeps getting extended. So I feel like in the beginning they were like, okay, we're doing this curfew because of this. These are the rules. Yes. This curfew, okay, we want the economy to get boosted so you guys can work now. Okay, now how many months are we? A year into this thing? And I gotta go home at 2 a.m. to be back out by 5. So if I decided to sleep inside the club, I could leave at 5 with my stuff. Yep. Like what? And nobody has said, oh, this is why we're doing this. It's just like, I make the law, so I'm gonna say this and do this. Yeah. And I don't like that. Like, tell us why you're doing things. We deserve to know. So that's my one thing. The communication around that doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense.
I actually feel the same about that whole way because I'm not sure exactly as to why it's between 2 and 5. Like, what happens between
Corona
2 and
sleeps.
5? Like, yeah.
The virus. I saw a video the other day. Somebody put a sheet over their head and they're like, coronavirus when you leave the house after 8 p.m. And it's just like, really, like, like, it's just awake. It's sleep the rest of the day.
Yeah, but it's awake between
It's awake between 2 and 5.
3. Well, 5. I say 3 and a half.
For 3 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the way you speak and what's not, the way you present yourself, I find you to be very mature for your age. I'm an old dude, and what would you tell your younger self if you could talk to your younger self right now?
Stop procrastinating so much. Don't be afraid to speak. I'm shy in real life. Like that's my thing that a lot of people don't know about me. I'm super shy. Like, I can go, if I go into a room full of people that I don't know, they will not know I'm present. Like, I slink into the corner and I sit there, and like, if somebody speaks to me, I'll speak back. But I think my social skills are kind of bad, and I don't know how to like flow myself into situations that way. And a lot of people tell me they don't see it, but like, people who know me know that I'm shy in real life. So I would try to make myself be more assertive in situations in which I'm uncomfortable, because when I'm comfortable, I'm fine, I'm cool. So learn how to speak up, or just do so. I don't know, find a way to socialize. Because I did 1,000,001 after school things. I don't know why I don't know how to socialize, but like, do that. Stop procrastinating as much, and try a lot more new things than you did. Like, I was scared of repercussions. Like, like when you're younger, you're not allowed to do certain things. And then you reach the point in which your parent, I guess, mentally realizes, okay, you're at this age, you can do this kind of stuff. But I didn't mentally realize that my parent acknowledged that. So I still thought I was 14 in my head. So I was just like, I'm not allowed to do any of this stuff. And then it was just like, no, but you could have. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So try new things. Grow up. Do what you gotta do. Put you first. Yeah.
All right. So we're more or less gonna be closing off right now. And what message would you like to leave with the viewing audience as we wrap up?
Do what you gotta do for you. Like, don't be selfish.
Yes.
But also put yourself first. Like, learn how to balance that.
Yes.
Mental health is important. Super important. So true. Like, I know this is the Caribbean and this is BVI, and we don't. Oh, you're depressed? What is that? Don't talk about.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yes.
Don't do that.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, boys and girls, we thank you once again for sitting with us and enjoying everything that happened just now on the couch. We learned a bit more about Miss Via Donovan Hodge and her art, her life, and everything. Next week, we're going to be turning it up a notch. up so. We're gonna have Hashim the Dream Lewis on the next episode, so people stick and stay. We're out for this episode, but we'll be back next week with more stuff from the couch. Thanks for watching.